Molten Core sounds like a pretty good idea. Alright!
Of course, it's Molten Core's totally a good idea, and we're boomer muted right there. Hold on. We need just a minor interlude while our correspondent enters the digital realm to do some corresponding here. Here we go. Alright, we're gonna do this. Here, have Fyzz's theme song. Let's go.
Video games, choo-choo train, monkey bars, period pains, spicy juice, angry goose, shiny cars, get footloose, paint strippers, big dippers, soda pop, warm slippers, booty twerk, paperwork, spinning top, mermaid murk, leaves turn red in the fall. Who remembers yo-yo ball, dirty secrets, filthy lies, and Taco Bell has nacho fries. Yep, there's a universe of stuff and things, from concepts to living beings. I may never count them all. So
I just realized something tragic. This is the remix version. I prefer the original. Oh no. Does it exist anymore? Here we go, stuff featuring things. Alright. Let's let's try this one more time.
I'm just
No. This one. Very slightly different. Alright. That should give us the time we require.
video games, choo-choo train, monkey bars, period pains, spicy juice, angry goose, shiny cars, get footloose, paint strippers, big dippers, soda pop, warm slippers, booty twerk, paperwork, spinning top, mermaid murk, leaves turn red in the fall. Who remembers yo-yo ball, dirty secrets, filthy lies, and Taco Bell has nacho fries. Yep, there's a universe of stuff and things, from concepts to living beings. I may never count them all, so I'm just gonna have a ball. Postman, trash cans, cotton candy, floor plans, teeter-totters, river otters, spice, brandy, Harry Potter, dog food, big moves, comic books, burly dudes, short skirts, Hershey squirts, tablecloth, just dessert, dish and off with the spoon. Uh-oh, Han, that's no moon. Things are born, grow old, and die, and Taco Bell has nacho fries. Nacho fries! Yep, there's a universe of stuff and things, from concepts to living beings. Don't forget future and past, so I'm just gonna have a blast. Diamond jewelry, beer breweries, ass disasters, hidden thieves, missing tooth, wasted youth, kung fu masters, photo booths, tasty snacks, income tax, squeaky toys, Mars attacks, roller coasters, movie posters, solar systems, brave toasters, flowers bloom in the spring. I just forgot that other thing. Some birds have wings but they can't fly, and Taco Bell has nacho fries. Nacho fries! Yep, there's a universe of stuff and things, from concepts to living beings. I may never count them all, so I'm just gonna have a ball. Bubble baths, stupid gnats, karaoke, hiking paths, flying nuns, pew-pew guns, hokey pokey meat buns, silly strings, silver rings, mountain ranges, bee stings, fluffy clouds, noisy crowds, raid exchanges, dark shrouds. No, I'm running out of steam, there's even more. In my dreams I'll find more stuff as time goes by, and Taco Bell has nacho fries. Nacho fries! Yep, there's a universe of stuff and things, from concepts to living beings. Don't forget future and past, so I'm just gonna have a blast. Yep, there's a universe of stuff and things, from concepts to living beings. I may never count them all, so I'm just gonna have a ball. Yes, there's a universe of stuff and things, from concepts to living beings. Don't forget future and past, so I'm just gonna have a blast. Oh no! I forgot to mention claw machines and the cute plushies they have inside. Plus there's plum wine, mochi, eel sushi. Seafood in general is yummy actually. Which reminds me, there's so many animals to talk about. We could do without ants and spiders though. I mentioned cotton candy but forgot lollipops and gummies. Wait, that's back to food again, isn't it? And I didn't even get to the stuff and things in the other realms yet.
Yes, yes. And now we need to talk about Santa. Okay. Since the show is called Breaking the Multiverse, this is a Santa from the Futurama multiverse. Robot Santa. Yes, one of the more violent inclinations that we brought to young adults and teens at one point. Why? Because who doesn't need a robot Santa at all? But, alright. So while we're waiting for Fyzz to materialize here, let's get into some of Santa's deep lore here. Yes, this is from the the Robot Santa page, which, as we can see, a totally unverified quote here by me. It's, "You dare bribe Santa? I'm gonna shove coal so far up your stocking, you'll be coughing up." Oh, hi, Fyzz.
I'll be coughing up. What?
I was simply reading a quote from, wait a second. Oops, share this tab. There we go. From the Robot Santa Claus page from Greater Futurama Fandom.com. Yes, you'll be coughing up diamonds because you're gonna have
Hey, nice.
So,
diamonds.
yes,
Those are supposed to be expensive.
I'm just saying that our mythical Wolfgirl correspondent is now here to share perhaps some of the deep lore, perhaps some juicy cult-type nuggets, would you say, about Santa and perhaps the greater Santa industrial complex. Fyzz, you might know something about what's actually going on over here. Where the heck is my dang thing? Oh, there's the... Oh my god, wait.
I know I should be wary. Still I venture someplace scary. Ghostly haunting, I turn loose.
It's showtime!
I apologize. Fyzz, the intro to the show is currently stuck between...
I should learn all these memes.
Although this is going to be weird. And
So, I'm sorry. It just blends in there. And yeah, it's a terrible professional YouTuber. But yes, we are back. We've done a classical stuff and things intro, and then we started to commit our blasphemy against the greater Santa industrial complex. Because, as we know, it is well known that he knows that when you are sleeping. He knows when you're awake. He knows if you've been good or bad, so be good for goodness sake. How does Santa know unless he had the original mass surveillance complex via his elf network a la the North Pole? Fyzz, you have a Christmassy hat on. What the heck is going on here?
This is 100% a human's thing here, man. Like y'all came up with Santa on your own.
Wait, well, it came from mythical tales and stuff like that. That seems right. I mean, isn't that where you came from?
Came from mythical tales that were like rooted in truth.
Wait, Fyzz, did you just say Santa is a lie?
Yes.
Wow.
Which is probably why I never get anything for Christmas anymore.
Well,
On this planet.
well. I've
Just
seen
kidding.
Santa. I've seen Santa on Twitter, and if he catches any wind of this, yeah, I'm totally on the naughty list. Just
No, but for real, you guys have a couple of actual people, human people that seem like inspired this story, but the Santa Claus that you guys have is like hardcore commercialized, far cry from the couple of people he may or may not have been loosely based on forever ago.
wait a second. Wait a second. I mean, Fizz, I'm gonna have to push back with some love and respect here, just for the sheer fact that I mean, come on, it's Santa. I mean, he's got his own NORAD website here. I mean, are you saying that the claim of some heavy-set, bearded, jolly, mythical giant elf traversing the entire Earth and giving, of course, the most new and fancy toys and all that stuff the kids all over the world would drive some
deals and shit going on there. It's fucking, it's wild.
Oh, look, there's a reindeer chat app here. I'm
Oh my gosh!
sure
you can
we get
talk
to
to his reindeer.
we get to talk directly
I really
with.
do like the NORAD Santa tracker. However, none of the realms claim him, so I question the validity of this dude flying around with some deer. These deer are mortals. I don't see how they're flying around.
Listen, I mean, this is only a classical version of the traveling sales problem. I mean, it's not like he's going to break the laws of physics as we know it to literally visit, go down chimneys, spend time, deliver presents, take a bite of a cookie, a swig of milk and stuff at all these different places, and do it all within a single evening. I'm actually wondering about that calculation right now. I'm not sure. I don't know if anyone's actually done it. Wait a second.
That would be. I bet somebody has to
Santa
have.
Physically visit every
Well, remember, he
home
only
in
visits the
a
homes
night.
of people that believe in Santa.
Well, wait a second. Does this make it better or worse? What if he visits your home and you don't consent? I mean, does that just make him like the largest burglar in history?
For sure.
Wait a second. Google is telling me no, this is not right. Wait, Santa cannot visit every home in one night due to the impossible speeds of men. Okay. Here's the thing. Okay. Again, within physics, we assume the spherical cow. He's able to travel at the speed of light. He's got an infinite bag of holding, so we don't need to worry about that. And the extreme G's, I mean, if Santa is some type of mythical, we can allow him speed of light travel. Actually, I wonder how close it is. Speed of thousands of times faster than the speed of sound is not the speed of light. However, magical explanations. Okay, perhaps. Oh, yeah, he could also have helpers.
Well, you're supposed to have them, but the myth is that it's him personally breaking into your house, eating your food, your tasty snacks, and if you're lucky, he'll leave you something nice.
Okay, hold on. I'm reading some of the basics of extreme speed. To hit over 200 million homes in 10 to 24 hours, Santa needs to travel at speeds like 650 miles per second. Oh, okay, hold on. Wait. We can do this.
Hey, Keisha. Hi.
600. We're calculating Santa here. MPH. Okay, so we get it meters per second. Okay. Wait. No, that was per second. Okay, sorry. That's why it was so low. PS meters per second. Okay, that's a lot faster. Okay. Now we're at about 3/4 the speed of light. All right. So Okay, so no, yeah, we were less than 1% of the speed of light. He's fine. He's totally fine. He should have. Oh my god, how much time could he actually spend? This is. I think
See,
I'm
and
actually going to do this.
that's just assuming that's just him traveling. That doesn't even count for him stopping, I don't think, at each place and eating.
Okay, fine, Fizz. You just brought up the big thing about warp drive problems. Okay.
Mhm.
Let's suppose you have a warp drive. Let's say you can accelerate to close the speed of light. Fantastic. You then need to slow down.
Mm-hmm.
And when you slow down, depending on how fast you're going, you may or may not cause a potential shockwave that may or may not destroy your destination.
Yeah. Yeah, I like how it even factors in the fact that they, for instance, would incinerate everything.
I didn't even get to that part. Yes, at such speeds, friction would incinerate the sleigh and reindeer. Well, immense G-force would crush Santa. Okay. If we're going in the mythical realm, I watched Peter Pan. Enough fairy dust could probably solve that problem. Now, when I say solve that problem, maybe we'll give them magical resistance. Maybe we'll give them a little bit of some Super Mario star power, and they'll be able to survive the immense dynamics of the speed and the slowing forces as well. That also makes me go into the other side realm of, I mean, it's hopefully they're not just huffing a bunch of pixie dust and this is just all some, like, big hallucination. Fizz, don't ruin it!
Okay.
Oh yeah, the sheer weight of all the presents, millions of tons, would be impossible. Okay, I'm totally doing a video on this.
I like that apparently somebody did. That to me almost seems like people should have just assumed bag of holding. Like, you guys have had a bag of holding concept forever. The Celestial Realm has bag of holding concept.
Oh, I've used bag of holding in friggin' Dungeons and Dragons for years and stuff. Right? So it's like, all right, what are our, if we're going to have an enormous mountain of the ultimate MacGuffin, there should be a whole bunch of MacGuffins built in there. So it's like, well, how do you assume? A bag of holding. Okay. Well, even in D&D, they usually gave it a limit, but you'd always just be like, I spent enough resources, high-level spell, or then just connect it to a dimension that just blah, blah, blah.
Pocket dimensions.
Well, I mean, it might have to be a big pocket dimension.
Oh, yeah.
Or one of those dimensions that just keeps on doing. There's weird ways you could do it. Either that or it just all goes into a junk realm. And then somebody's backyard's getting just filled up with a lot of stuff. All right.
That's what's wild to me is him finding the right presents and all that.
Oh, God. I think this...
The logistics, man. The logistics alone. Jeez.
Okay, if there's one thing I've learned, it's... When I used to watch television, we would see those United Parcel Service, UPS commercials, and the quote would just be, logistics. You hear that, you're like, okay. And then when you get into any type of industry where you actually have to work to get stuff from one place to another, and it's important, you realize logistics is redonkulous. Yeah. Anybody that served in the armed force, and I haven't, it's logistics. Being able to get stuff safely from one place to another is often extraordinarily difficult. I like this. This actually isn't a bad AI analysis. There must be a lot of posts they glean this off of. Okay, time dilation. So if he's moving close to the speed of light, time apparently goes slower for Santa. Okay.
Relativity. Yeah, that's one.
Oh, this is the block Santa universe. So basically, or something like that. I could imagine that. He's in multiple places at the same time. But if you look at him, he collapses his state, making it tricky for kids to catch him.
Oh, that would, explain why nobody gets to see him doing the things.
Oh, it's Schrodinger's Kringle. Oh. See, it's like he may or may not be there. Or you could just say you're just doing it all at the same time. All right, teleportation or wormhole. Some theories involve bending space-time or using unknown propulsion to bypass normal physics. Again,
This was actually the most boring one out of all of them. Couldn't think of it because it's just like, teleporting. Like,
oh no! I think the next one is the most lazy, boring one. It's subcontracting.
oh yeah,
Just standard.
Of
It's
course,
like,
Yuri.
all right. I'm delegating it to everybody else. It's the least exciting answer.
oh that's the teleportation is the least exciting. Science-y sounding answer. Subcontracting is the least exciting. Realism sounding answer.
Yeah. Yes. Welcome,
Because
Kate Shelley.
realism is boring.
It's okay. My thing is, I'm like, all right. If we have depending on where, here's the thing. When you're going to have a discussion about something, if you're like, well, this couldn't happen, this could happen. If you're already having a discussion about Santa Claus, some being that's been around for, I don't know, hundreds or thousands of years, that's basically an enormous mystical elf that gets by on a magical sleigh drawn by flying reindeer. If we've posited that, and there are flying reindeer nitpicking some little things, the sheer amount of presents is that's a very questionable thing. Actually, hold on. How many? If you had hundreds of millions of presents, you condense them down. Technically, you could create a black hole. So there might be an upper limit on the size of Santa's. I think he's fine. I think he's. Yeah, because if you collapse the Earth into a black hole, it's basically like the size of a blueberry. So as long as his bag is bigger than a blueberry.
I really like the quantum super whatever.
The superposition. It's
Yeah,
like,
the superposition.
can't catch
Because
Santa.
this is the first time I have read or heard anything, this theory. And so I really like this because then it has the, why does no kid ever see Santa?
Because you collapse his wave function. Duh. As soon as you look at Santa, he's obvious.
He's been observed. Uh-oh.
So there's this, they have a yearly thing now. They call it the Ig Nobel Prize. Where, it's basically the silly things. And occasionally, I think there was one dude that actually won one of those and an actual Nobel Prize at one point. But you're doing satirical, silly research that, like, it looks like real research. And to be fair, it could be kind of ish real research. But I'm like, I feel like a thorough analysis of Santa might qualify for one of those. Just because it's fun. Okay, yes. So, okay. Magic. So this is the same thing. This is the same answer we got from Lucy Lawless in her episode of The Simpsons. Basically, whenever somebody had a question that she couldn't answer, it was a wizard did it. Lucy Lawless.
No, Star-Lord, you're stuck in here. You might as well just accept your fate and lay down. Okay. A wizard did it.
I get the concept of magic. Is this okay, Professor Frank, in episode BF12, you were battling barbarians while riding a winged Appaloosa. In the very next scene, my dear, you're currently atop a winged Arabian. The change of flying horse because of seeing things. Yeah, whenever you know something like that, a wizard did it. I see, all right, but episode a wizard. That's
yeah, Treehouse of Horror.
God, it's Ark is saying it's a reliable standby. Explains most all the SCPs. Oh, so now Ark, I totally missed that. Did he make that comment when we were talking about a wizard did it, or Santa in a quantum superposition that collapses when kids look at him?
Oh, I'm usually a good chat watcher. but I didn't catch because I was reading this.
Well, the crazy thing, I'm actually unsure. Because you could actually probably use some of those answers for either of them, which is kind of weird. And the sheer fact that I'm unsure, probably, I don't know. I'm not sure if that's supposed to be a built-in thing, or all I know is nobody's ever misconstrued anything somebody said on the internet because of a time delay.
Cool. Remember, honestly, this comes down to you don't even have to say a wizard did it. Just the word magic. Just magic. Explains everything that you can't explain. Magic, which is why I drive people crazy when I ask how the magic works.
Okay, so I'm not gonna lie, I was on a Discord call yesterday for a good while, and people were talking about all like these physical things and all this stuff and all these things going on, and ultimately once they finished, I'm like, well, they're like, well, what? How does all this happen? And my response was magic. Nothing else, just magic. Awkward pause, a few snickers, and then it's like, well, yeah, basically, yes. Either that or you might have to invoke some physical thing, or if you're going to propose something that a lot of folks isn't generally accepted, a lot of times you'll get made fun of, and then people say, oh, you're a crank, or something like this, because, example, it's like our realm in which we live, this space-time, this cosmic medium, this fabric of reality itself, perhaps a superfluid, but no ether. Why? It's a 5-letter word, sometimes 6.
This kitty won't leave me alone. Help.
Oh. Well, that's obviously the underlying bit of reality is.
We had this conversation before, though, where like science is basically just figuring out how the magic works.
Yeah.
And until then, it's magic.
Wait a second. Are we just living in the Wizard of Oz?
This freaking cat won't quit wiping boogers on me.
Aww, Kitty likes the kiss canine.
Why do you do this all the time?
Aww, you're getting uncomfortable snoot snuggles.
Ooh. I got my own boogers. I'm still a little sick.
Aww, I mean, you could. Oh. Sharing is caring. I mean. All right, so we got. All right. Wait a second. This Santa is not always the most popularized one. This looks like just a standard old picture of a gentleman with a doll, a couple of books, and a pipe.
Any sufficiently explained magic is indistinguishable from technology. Love it. Love it. Exactly.
That follows arc. That's any sufficiently explained magic is indistinguishable from technology. I like that. I'm totally using that because I usually try to invert that, but that's
it goes with the inversion perfectly. Hold on. I'm evicting the cat. Hold on.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, Fyzz is getting into the canine Christmas spirit of evicting felines. Let's continue. And again, this is from the most reliable source of information on the internet for mystical elves and everything that I am currently aware of, and was one of the first things I clicked on. Wikipedia. Take it for what it's worth. Santa Claus.
Because we all know that Wikipedia is...
Listen, if it's on the internet, it must be true. I mean,
actually, honestly, I do like using Wikipedia for their sources. Because then I just scroll to the bottom and go, all right, well, where'd you come up with this? Sweet, legit sources. Which ones are legit? I can go over there.
So yes. And every once in a while, you're like, okay, there's all this stuff in this article. What's this one piece from? And you go back and and again, some things maybe it doesn't really matter that much as long as you go back. But I'm like, here's a physics thing. This was like early 2000, 2009. I'm like, is Is there nothing updated for the past 15, 20 something years? I'm like, okay, I look at it, I'm like, maybe we had more data, or maybe it was just a really good place. I don't know, maybe it's the areas of the internet I poke around, which sometimes can be quite scary. All right. Santa Claus. Also, it's known simply as Santa. St. Nicholas. St. Nick. Father Christmas. Chris Kringle.
Chris Kringle.
He's not. Oh, he's a legendary figure. That means he's at least orange in his power level for his collector card. Originating in Western Christian culture, is said to bring gifts during the late evening and overnight hours on Christmas Eve. Christmas elves are said to make the gifts in Santa's workshop, while flying reindeer pull his sleigh through the air. Okay.
I love that it has absolutely nothing to do with Christianity in this one.
It's got it in its name. So it's listen. I mean, Fyzz, that's like that would be like the person that made the Joker movie saying that it's a super based movie and stuff like this, and then it makes $1 billion because obviously the Joker film was a total Law and Order film.
But that's not like that at all.
Yes.
No,
but
what
it
I am
made
saying
$1 billion.
is some of the myths that turned into Santa Claus are from Christian culture, but not all. And this seems to be wrapping all of the Santa myths in there, and I'm like, no, there was like the saint. Yeah.
Now
Nicholas was
maybe
up in
we
there?
need to
Yeah.
go 1-2 more sentences forward.
Yeah.
Like usually happens when I'm saying that there are new moons that have already been known for 150 years until there actually is a new moon. Yes, it actually requires reading the thing. The popular science conception of Santa Claus originates from folklore traditions surrounding the 4th century Christian Bishop Saint Nicholas. Oh, so there was a real person.
Yeah, that I was trying to tell you that before, that there was a real person.
Oh.
Actually, there's 2, I believe, real people that ended up just like being combined into not a Santa Claus.
Are you saying that an idea or concept of a thing came from real things, but then was imaginated into another thing?
Yeah, that's how how a lot of your stuff works.
I mean, that's how my mind works, but
Life is
okay.
a lot more fun that way.
Trying to tell you, wait, many miracles he had Nicholas the Wonderer. Okay, I could see how you could take the concept of there's an old dude with a beard that did some cool things. But
Yeah,
where did we get the
when he
rest
got
of the lore?
fat.
Okay. St. Nicholas became renowned for his reported generosity and secret gift giving. The image of Santa Claus shares similarities with English figure of Father Christmas. Oh, Father Christmas is the traditional English name for the personification of Christmas, now known as Christmas gift bringer, and typically considered synonymous with Santa Claus. Is originally part of much older and unrelated English folklore. Okay. So basically we combined a dude that allegedly had done a whole bunch of cool miracles and things.
That was supposed to
With-
actually exist, but like, how much of his history is for real, when how much is embellished, we're never gonna know because, yeah.
Well, I mean, it's not like we already disagree about recent history within past decades and centuries and stuff like that, and we've become more contentious, so I'm sure all those primary resources, such as letters and everything,
Oh yeah,
were true.
the man with the bag.
Man. Hey, Spectrum. Yes, the man with the bag. Okay.
I was just looking at the aliases over there, and I'm like, where did they get?
It literally says the man with the bag.
Yeah, it's one of his aliases, and I'm just like, I don't think that should count.
Hold on. The man with the oh, it's a
Wow.
movie. Wait a second. Was this a Schwarzenegger film?
Upcoming film. What?
Oh, God.
Oh, no.
I wonder if that was just put in there for marketing purposes.
That's what I'm wondering, too. Because I'm like, bruh, I don't think that should really count as an alias. Like,
Oh, I think this might be, Last Year Knew Santa turned out to be Arnold. Okay, so apparently Arnold Schwarzenegger was just going around dressed as Santa giving out prints. Okay, so that might actually be based on a true story. Huh. I mean, that's kind of cool. Sounds like a Hallmark film.
it's like saying that putting a fat guy in a red suit as one of his aliases, though.
Now again, not to be fat phobic or anything, but if you just say fat guy red suit.
Yeah.
Wait a second.
Yeah, but I don't think that should be a name.
Red suit. Oh wow! It didn't just default come up with Santa.
Nice.
Wow, SEO has proved me wrong.
Wow.
Oh, yeah, we get the devil here. I mean, he might be a little husky and stuff, but that's a little.
I was gonna say a lot of these are like, what? Where's the fat part? Some fat guy in a red suit.
Knights without armor.
Then I am correct. That is saying the man with the bag is about the equivalent of saying fat guy in a red suit.
When I hear those words, I just
aliases.
I just have to go back to Chris Farley, God rest his soul, where he's like, fat guy in a little coat. And he keeps on going, and David Spade or whoever, he's just like, don't do it, Tommy boy. He's like, ah! And he just destroys his suit jacket. Oh, God. I'm sorry, it was.
I liked that duo.
Okay. Here's the thing. You know you have something that works when you can put the two same guys in essentially the exact same role in two separate movies that aren't really that different, but I'm not gonna lie, I confuse scenes from those movies the whole time. I know one, he's like the younger brother of a politician. The other one, he's the son of his dad who passes away that owns the brake factory. I totally confuse both those scenes. Just because it's literally the same movie. It's like, David Spade, keep Chris Farley under control for the most part until he has his...
It's always like, it's like no matter what the characters' names are, it's David Spade as David Spade and Chris Farley as Chris Farley, no matter what the characters' actual names are supposed to be.
I did like those movies. Because the thing is, yeah, it was slapstick, but like, I feel this was still when, and again, maybe I just haven't watched enough movies recently, like, even though it was a comedy, it would at least have a point. It would have a resolution where it's like, the point where he's like, he actually gets to say, like, his dad's old joke. It's like, listen, I could get a good look at a ribeye by looking up a bull's ass, but I'd rather take the butcher's word for it. When he finally nails it, it's like, oh my God, yeah, like father, like son. He's coming into himself. Like, it felt like there was like some like at least moral resolution or something like in that. Oh, bless you, Fyzz. Are you sharing boogers?
Those were mine this time.
Oh, okay. Watch out, kitty.
I should have not let the cat out so I could sneeze right on it.
Oh, jeez.
How do you
Watch
like
out,
it?
Yes, Fyzz, not silo armed. All right. Fyzz, would you like to read about Santa here?
Yeah. Santa is generally depicted as a portly, jolly, white-bearded man, often with glasses. And see, the portly part is interesting because where did that come from? Because he is based off of some really, really skinny, scrawny-looking dudes. With fur collar and cuffs, white fur, cuffed, red trousers. We're going into detail here, okay? A red hat trimmed with white fur, a black leather belt, and boots, carrying a bag full of gifts for children. He is popularly associated with a deep, hearty laugh, frequently rendered in Christmas literature as ho 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 ho.
Okay, so number one, as I'm sure Piper would appreciate that part about the extremely thorough description of the attire and all the essential Santa gear. Like, I get it. It's like, you feel like that's a lot of description, but then again, I'm like, World of Warcraft frame here. I'm like, all right, red coat. All right, so he's got his chest piece here. All right, he's
Right.
got his he's got his choker.
This is his whole
got
loadout.
his necklace, his
whole
cuffs,
loadout.
his trousers. Yep, he's got his pantalones. He's got his helmet here. He's got his belt thing. Yep, he's got his boots. His sabatons. Yep, he's got his magical bags of holding and everything.
Well, like they even like describe in detail like what those look like. But what I never looked into, I guess, because I just really didn't care, is how did we get from the dudes he's based on? Like I said, like scrawny, tall. We got the beard going. To this exact, like, this is his uniform. He has to look like this. The image, I guess.
Again, this might be one of those things where it gets answered when we go to the next paragraph.
The very next paragraph. Oh.
Fyzz, would you mind continuing?
The image originated in the United States during the 19th century. That's not even that long ago. After Dutch settlers brought the legend of that guy, St. Nicholas, to 7th century New Amsterdam, present-day New York City. The 1823 American poem A Visit from St. Nicholas, written by an anonymous author, recounts St. Nicholas arriving at the author's home on Christmas Eve in a sleigh pulled by flying reindeer. So that's where it first came in. The poem laid the foundation for modern depictions of Santa Claus, strengthening the association between Santa Claus and Christmas. Over time, this connection has been maintained and reinforced through song, radio, television, children's books, family Christmas traditions, films, and advertising. My voice is kind of all over the place. Sorry, because I'm sick.
Oh, no worries.
October winter mount. Yeah.
Yes.
You know what I think is funny, though, is the reindeer are always depicted as having their horns, but that season, they wouldn't have them.
Wait, are reindeer
The
horns
more
seasonal?
you know.
Is that
Yes,
true?
I believe so.
Reindeer horn. I mean, that sounds like a lot of horn to grow in a year, though. Horns seasonal? A distinct seasonal cycle. Male
They shed
theirs. What?
Yes.
What? They shed their
the
horns?
girls. Oh, wait, the girls keep them. So yeah, all the reindeer are girls. That's what it was. Even though they make it sound like all the reindeer are boys, all the reindeers would have to be girls if they have their antlers still.
Wait a second.
Rudolph would have to be a girl.
Are we imposing false gender upon our reindeer?
Yeah, you misgendered. Everybody keeps misgendering his reindeer. It's very rude.
Wow.
It even says this means any reindeer with antlers pulling Santa's sleigh in December are females. It even says it.
Hold on. Can we counter this with an even greater conspiracy?
Maybe.
What?
Oh, wait. They're all female, but they all identify as male reindeer. That's how it happened.
Oh, so it's like cutting your hair in protest. They're shaving their antlers. Wait, no, they're keeping their antlers. Wait.
No,
What?
the girls are just identifying as dudes, which is why they are treated. They're always regarded as dude reindeer, even though they have their antlers, which would make them.
They probably wanted to get paid more. So
yeah.
Wait, do they do? Oh, okay, that opens up the other can of worms. It's like, yes, Santa has an army of elves that make his toys and reindeer that draw his sleigh. So,
Actually, now that I think about it, a lot of the names are pretty feminine names already. So honestly, I think the reindeer being dudes, despite having horns, came from the stupid claymation. Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer just ruined reindeer.
wait. Are you saying that Dancer isn't an overly masculine name?
No. Plus, one of them's Vixen, for crying out loud. It does confuse me with, like, the Blitz. There's a few that I'm like,
Donner, Dasher.
yeah. See, yeah, there are a few where I'm like, I don't think I would name a girl that, but
Okay.
Dasher, Dancer, Prancer,
Prancer.
Vixen. Yeah, those are pretty girl. Those can be pretty girly. Dasher's kind of unisex. Comet, I guess, kind of unisex.
Cupid and Donner. Blitzen could be either, I guess.
And Blitzen. Yeah, I would probably name.
I mean, Dasher, Prancer, and Vixen. That sounds pretty feminine to me.
Yeah.
And again, that's also on how I was okay. See, my solution to the antlers and everything, I'm like, well, what if Santa wasn't at the North Pole and he was at the South Pole? Thereby, seasonally, the dude reindeer would have their antlers.
Well, he's known for being in the North Pole. Are you saying
no? But that's why it's a conspiracy, because Santa's not at the North Pole. He's actually at the South Pole. It's kind of like Area 51 is just.
I'll tell you something else. I don't even think you find reindeer in the North Pole. Well, it depends on how much is considered the North Pole. Vixen was referred to as a girl. Yeah, no, those claymation Rudolph things ruined it, because not only were those not reindeer at all, they were just like regular white-tailed deer or something, but they made all the girl deer be lighter colored and hornless the whole time.
Even though the gals are the ones that.
Even though the gals would be the ones with the horns in the winter. Yeah, Rudolph ruined it. But apparently a year about Santa Claus, they fixed it. It's been forever since I've seen those old... when Piper was little, Rudolph was her freaking favorite. She watched it like 5,000 times.
Oh, it was a great thing. I mean, where else would we learn that Bumbles bounce?
Right?
Oh, God, I wonder if that was fodder for me wanting to be a dwarfen miner at later because of the pioneer. It's like, there's nothing like just smashing a pick into a glacier and then licking the pointy end for minerals.
I watched it with Piper one time. Because she apparently still watches it 5,000 times a year. That's the lore now. Freaking, I always wondered, like, the Island of Misfit Toys, the Misfit Toys, that they freaking started giving to kids, they didn't fucking fix them. Like, why didn't they just fix the toys?
But because that would take away from their misfit identity.
Oh, it's like ableism, but for toys.
Wait. Oh, no. Okay. No, I think this actually makes more sense, because I was going to say, I'm like, that logically makes sense, because you're like, wait, you got one of Santa's elves there, he can obviously fix things. But yeah, we must remember. They were
supposedly made by them also, which is weird.
Well, here's the thing. We have to remember that, what is it? Hermie was not really a great Santa elf, because he wanted to be a dentist. So to be fair, he might not have known how to fix the misfit toys.
Oh, yeah, but there's like a gazillion other elves there.
Not at the Island of Misfit Toys. Oh, you mean when they... I forget the full plot progression.
I think, though, the Island of Misfit Toys, though, it was, like, implied that all toys are made by the elves, and then some toys basically just don't... Wow, there's a lot of stuff written there that definitely did not happen in that movie. What?
Wait a second. Hold on, wait. What is this? Oh, is this a remake? Oh, and the Island of Misfit Toys.
Oh, it's 2001. I was about to say, there are a lot of things there that definitely did not
I was like, wait. Okay, no, because again, it was Wikipedia. It was showing us what it was. That was a remake 25 years ago that was continuing.
Oh, yes, we put an Island Misfit Toys, and that's part of the title of that one.
Okay, that's why this image looks slightly refined or clear.
Yeah, supposedly they are on the island because they were made stupid, and instead of getting delivered, they got rejected. and put on an island. And that's what I was watching, and I was like, so instead of that, why didn't the elves just fix the toys so that they weren't rejects? If they're the ones that made them wrong in the first place.
Oh
They kinda
my
owe 'em to
god. Okay, right here, this is telling here. Because, number one, this thing was only 55 minutes long.
Yeah, they had to cram a lot into that, and most of it was singing.
No. The amazing part is all right. If this came out in 1964, and I think this was a television movie, if I'm not
I think
incorrect,
so.
I think this was on like NBC, CBS, or like one of the ABC, one of those like big three back in the day. Okay, so if it was 55 minutes long, that meant this was broadcast during a 1 hour block. That meant for the entire Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer special, there was 5 minutes of commercials in 1 hour.
Well, if you think about it, each commercial break feels like they're 5 hours by themselves. But commercial breaks back in the day weren't actually like super long. They were.
It's like 2 or 3 minutes.
Yeah.
Depending on where it was and stuff, but because I kind of remember this, so maybe
This
they
might
had
have
like a
been one of those
5 minute break.
sponsored things too, where the only commercial breaks were it going, "You're watching this because these people paid us some money to get rid of all the other commercial breaks and be the only commercial break you'll see. All right, back to the movie."
Yes, brought to
It
you
probably
by
definitely was one of those situations. It was considered a TV special. Hey, it's Tommy and the Guinea Pigs.
Hey, welcome, Tommy. We're just getting ourselves on the naughty list. Yeah. Well, that's the thing. It's like you look back in the day. It's like, all right, 5 minutes of commercials for a full length hour block. Now you pause, and again, I don't really watch any real TV anymore in the traditional sense. But I'm like, in 1 hour, how many commercials do you have? Like, what are things now? Like, some things are still 50 minutes, but
what
I think
channel
like
it probably
47.
says. It probably says on here what channel originally aired it, but the breaks were probably just reminders that you're watching this channel. All right.
On NBC, yeah.
NBC, yeah. Then it would probably be like, "Hey, you're watching NBC. Bye." Oh, it was sponsored by General Electric.
Yeah,
Apparently they
brought
did
to you
have
by
a-
NBC and General Electric. General
Now the
Electric.
commercial
which-
breaks are 8 minutes every half hour. I'm freaking right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Originally met with positive reception who among critics praised the voice acting, soundtrack, animation style, characters, and sets. One of the best Christmas films ever made. Yeah, if you ask Piper, yeah, it's up there.
even
though it's so stupid.
Yeah.
It
No,
is
but that
so
was part of
bad.
its charm. No, but that's part of it's okay.
Yeah,
It was like
yeah.
it was like a B movie for kids. In that, what do you have here? It's like, all right, we've got a silly little thing. It's a story about an elf that wants to be a dentist, and then like a la, let's add in some Rudolph lore and everything. It's like, what were you smoking when you came up with that idea? It's like, I might want some. I don't know. Well, especially now that apparently certain things have been reclassified. That
Oh, it's listing off the other ones. Okay, so when Piper was growing up, there was actually a box set of
oh my God.
Christmas tapes.
Oh
it
yeah,
had-
Rudolph and Frost.
It had Rudolph, it had Frosty the Snowman, which was the only one that wasn't claymation. It was a cartoon. But it had Nestor the long-eared Christmas donkey, and that was like the least watched one.
Nestor the Long. I feel like I heard that before. I feel like that was that a joke? Nestor the long-eared Christmas donkey.
I'm trying to remember. There was 4.
Here on ABC.
Out of that big old list, 4 of them made it into this box set together. And we thought it was weird that Frosty the Snowman wasn't claymation; it was a cartoon, while everything else, I believe, was claymation.
That. Yeah. Was
Something
it?
about. I think Nestor hooks up with the drummer boy, or that might have been a different. That might have been his own movie too.
That almost sounds like it. That's the only connection I could get, because I think they actually tried to tie it into like something that would. they were actually going down like the traditional like theological like what Christmas was technically supposed to be, like the birth of Christ. And so like they were actually trying to do it. I feel like they kind of did a good job about it, but like it always got overshadowed by like not Nestor, unfortunately, but yeah, Frosty the Snowman and Rudolph.
Yeah. Nestor was in there, and something like the little drummer boy claymation themed thing was in there. But I don't see that on this list.
See, I'm just noticing just standard pattern. It's like, all right, what is some of the most popular of these tales? Well, Rudolph and Frosty. Part of it is probably because, well, they're the originals, and that's the thing. Especially like if you're like, at least for me, I'm like, I just remember Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. It's like I was exposed to that as a young kid. I thought it was kind of fun and everything. So since I was exposed to that,
all the rest of them are just trying. Especially all the rest of the claymation ones are just trying to be Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer in terms of success, and it never really freaking worked. Like I remember, Piper and I, we remember that the Jack Frost one exists, that the Miser Brothers ones exist.
oh, that was a thing. Oh no.
There was a Santa Claus. There's one about Santa. That was a cartoon. Out of those.
See, I still think that at least for me, my favorite depiction of Santa
Nice.
was from
Nice.
Rise of the Guardians.
The hardest depiction of Santa Claus.
No, it's a much more. It seems plausible. It's like when someone's like Santa isn't real. It's like, what are you talking about? I've seen Santa. He's Russian and has tattoos. Like, I like this depiction of Santa because it's like, well, how does Santa do all this stuff? It's like, how has Santa earned his place? By struggle and battle over millennia. It's like the Santa is like it's the track of like Son Goku, except yes, as Santa.
Tommy says Island of Misfit Toys is one of the best. We haven't seen that one. That was the 2001 one.
Are you talking about the segment from the original movie or that actual one? Because it's
I was assuming that he was talking about the movie that came later.
Because it looked like they actually put a lot of effort into that, because that was kind of like, at least for the box art, they at least had scenes that looked like they were out of the original movie, or maybe they had remastered them and incorporated them. So I could see that, because like if you're gonna spend time and actually care about what you're doing, even if a lot of people don't watch it, like the people that do watch it can still enjoy it.
And I keep calling them they're stop motion. I keep saying claymation. Some of them were definitely claymation, but they were all, like, a lot of them were the old Rudolph one. The Island of Misfit Toys. I just said, like, why? They shouldn't have existed in the first place.
Fyzz, here's the thing. We are now nitpicking the technicalities of the Island of Misfit Toys that is visited by a wannabe dentist elf and a reindeer that learns to fly with a nose that glows bright red.
And my nose glows bright red sometimes. It was doing that just the other day.
Maybe you should guide Santa's sleigh.
I don't know if it was glowing in the dark, though.
I think that's the differentiating factor there. There's a difference between having a red stopped up nose and one that glows in the infrared that can light Santa's way through snowy nights.
Oh, it's technicality. Anybody can put on a nose that does that.
Okay, transhumanism aside, and or standard prosthetics. Oh God, I just considered the biology involved for doing that. How could you have a nose that would require luminescence and everything? How much power would that draw?
I don't know a red one though. How do you get it
Now-
specifically red?
Okay, for a power source now, if you had uranium-style boogers, or maybe thorium in a particular solution that it could decay, it could give off, but then you're going to need to have more of a crystalline structure for your nose in order to resonate that. Oh, that sounds like it might be very uncomfortable.
I was thinking more of Rudolph is a genetic freak with actual bioluminescence because he was made in a lab
Oh
by
no.
elves.
Did you just open up that can of worms? Did you just say that Santa's lead flying reindeer is a product of genetic manipulation?
Yes, and that was why the real reason the other reindeer would not let him join them in their reindeer games, was because he was a genetic freak.
Okay.
He wasn't registering to them
that's-
as actually being a reindeer.
Is Rudolph a product of genetic engineering?
We're looking
In the original story law, Rudolph is a natural anomaly or a product of rare genetic mutation, not genetic engineering.
yeah,
The character was created in 1939 before simple genetics. However, oh no! Oh, here comes your
Here we go.
creepypasta,
However-
folks. Fyzz, bring it to us.
Nice! Scientists use fictional characters' lighthearted examples to explain real-world scientific possibilities. I was right! Bioluminescence is the first one! Experts note that the glowing red nose could scientifically be explained by bioluminescence, a phenomenon seen in many natural organisms like jellyfish, fireflies, and certain bacteria. Exactly! Genetic possibility scientists have successfully transferred fluorescent genes from sea creatures into other organisms, including mammals like mice, for research purposes. Some scientists have speculated about how, in theory, the gene for a red fluorescent protein from coral might naturally transfer into a reindeer's DNA through 1 in a million encounter, or be engineered by scientific elves. I don't want to imagine this 1 in a million encounter between a reindeer and a coral that makes a reindeer with a glowing nose. But
Listen, I've heard weirder things.
microbiome. Another scientific hypothesis suggests Rudolph might have acquired bioluminescent bacteria in his nasal microbiome, causing the glow. Yeah, okay, so that's more like he's got a cold. He's got a glow in the dark cold.
Oh, wait, isn't that what you have?
Yeah, basically.
I mean, depending on the lumens your nasal structure is putting out, I mean, your snoot could probably contract for some work for Santa.
Yeah, I mean, I can fly. Sort of. I do.
Can you help draw a sleigh with millions of tons of presents?
He's got a pocket dimension. I'll be alright.
Okay, I'm just saying, I know Piper is a la perfectionist for doing a lot of things about, like, her stories and stuff. I'm not gonna lie. I would love to read a side story about just you going out for a night with Santa and just random adventures, because it literally just writes itself.
Like a classic Christmas special. Fizz giggity Christmas special. Fizz giggity stays Christmas.
Even if it's just literally just take a classic scan out of artwork, just impose you asking Santa a question or ruining something, or even if AI just takes a random twist on it with some stuff and it's like, oh no, the things that could happen.
Oh no, I think I need this. I need this in my life. I don't know.
Oh no, Rudolph the Christopher Fugitive. Oh, we're definitely on the naughty list this year.
I don't know if I can get this to people's eyeballs before Christmas. That's what makes me sad.
You should just write the random story. Hell, I'll go into freaking chat or image manipulation things and create some stuff. Just generic outline.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so I'm gonna try to hack. as a Christmas present. I might have it on Christmas, but it'll be like a Christmas present to the internet.
Oh heck, even if you had to just do it live, just brainstorming just right there or whatever.
That
Heck.
would be a fun activity.
I will attempt to help you with it as long as I am around.
Heck
Fizz's Christmas Tale. All right, so since we've now got a potential activity and everything there, oh god, we put in our requisite time and everything. So Fizz, you have a nice hat. What's going on with you today? You doing any Twitch stuff?
So I was gifted the game Date Everything way back when it was newer and I was asking for it. And apparently I completely forgot. And then somebody asked me what I wanted for Christmas. And I said I still had that game on my wish list. And I went to my wish list and it wasn't on my wish list. And I couldn't figure out why, so where did that come from? So I went and typed it in, and it said it was in my library. I've been sitting on this freaking game that I wanted, thinking that it was still on my wish list.
So you've been waiting all year for a game you already were gifted.
That game that I was already given. So that's what we're playing tonight. Instead of that, because it's Thursday Day, so we're gonna date everything instead of that one story that's supposed to have romance in it, but they forgot.
Why does none of this surprise me?
Plus, this one sounds like an actual game instead of just a click and read a story with pictures that blink at you.
Oh, is that the one that was putting you into continually more precarious situations?
Yeah.
That I don't. I mean, was that a game?
Yeah.
It just seemed like rather than lick the page, turn your hands. It's like click the page, wash your hands.
It's
click
like
your page, wash your hands.
it's like it blinks at you. It is like a story that reads itself to you. But sometimes it at least decides to be a choose your own adventure. Every once in a while, you get an option, like 2 to 3 options to pick from.
Okay.
Other than that, like outside of that, then it just goes and it tells you what you do and all sorts of stuff, and you're just kind of there for the ride going, apparently this is us, guys. We are stupid.
Okay, here's the thing. We can complain about that as much as we want, but then again, it's like, we do live on the internet where I can just ask like an AI agent to be like, make me a cackling mad scientist like Santa. And we get something like this.
Right?
I
like this. I like this the more Santa.
I had to use this because this totally reminded me of Ark. Director
I like that he's got
who is
2
in the
sets
chat
of
earlier.
goggles. He's got his forehead goggles.
Yes,
he's got
yes,
his
your glasses and the goggles.
Yeah.
I mean, those are his normal Santa glasses, and then those are his sleigh glasses, obviously. I mean, and of course they're green because they've got to be a Christmas green, totally not experiencing any radioactivity, and we got our Tesla
not sure
coils.
I'm cool with the robot back there, and
I almost put you on the other side, but I'm like, Fizz would be too uncomfortable. But it also justified me using this because not only is it the crazy Santa, but there's a robot creeping over there. I'm like, that's gonna make Fizz feel uncomfortable.
And the skulls on the Christmas tree are an interesting touch.
I mean, that goes with like the robot Santa a little bit because he's got, oh god, what did he have? His like Christmas bazooka or something like that. It's something ridiculous.
Yeah.
Oh god. All right. So Fizz, you got your stuff coming up on the Twitch though. We got Fizz's Twitch in the doobly-doo below. It's in the chat there. Any final words for the folks coming up for Christmas, the holidays, whatnot? Fizz.
Christmas! Rudolph is the best movie ever, even though it's stupid.
Well, you heard it here on the internet. If Must be true then. They said or
Oh, I know I should be.
Oh, that's the wrong thing. Where's the no Wolfgirls were heard in the making of this
I'm
project.
broken. You broke me. Oh no. Oh dear. You guys! You guys! I just wanna hug